Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your Ice Dragon Rayron VR, and we have another kit build today. This comes from kind of a new old stock that I was able to acquire. This is the Roundhouse Products HO Gauge. This is the ore kit from Deluge, Mississippi and IR. Now I realize that this is kind of outside my typical UP, but I've been always wanting to make a old school coal train, and here is the unit right here. It's just there's something about this style of coal cars that I really enjoy, and yeah, we're slowly making a coal train. So let's go ahead and get this guy out, and then we'll see what pieces we got here. Again, I love this new old stock. This is the type of stuff that I try to grab. All right, we got our pieces here. We'll use some, but we won't use them all. Obviously, we won't use the plastic wheels. We'll convert that over to metal. And then we'll just take it from there. Alright, so make sure everything is looking good here. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we'll grab all the pieces. Okay. I'm so happy we have all these pieces. Yay. Okay, so again, we're not using those plastic wheels. We got a couple pieces here that looks like we should glue on. So let me grab the El Instrucciones, which is right here. Alright, so we got the underframe here. Let's see. So it looks like those are the couplers. So they're gonna go. Okay, they're gonna go inside the unit. Okay, I gotta figure out how we can. Ah, cool, just like that. Alright, so I see we've got 2 holes here, but we got 3 holes over here, so that's what we're going to be playing with. So let's go ahead and grab these parts here. And we'll just kind of put these in place. And then we'll use some super glue. There we go. Well, I don't know. That's kind of a good fit, actually. Yeah, that's just a quick fit. Yeah, I still kind of want to super glue it though, just for my OCD. Because I know that's a tight snug, but over the years, with my luck, these will get loose, and I will eventually lose them. So just go ahead and super glue these in. Now, ideally, you should probably paint these, but for another day. But it's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue these other bits in here. And boop. Alright, so it looks like, according to the diagram here, this little piece goes this way. And I probably should dry fit these before I did this. Okay, maybe I can put it into this one. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go slightly off the diagram. Let's see. You know what? Let me do it this way. Give me 1 hot minute. I'm just going to cut this extra piece off, and I'll just put it flat in. Because they didn't make those holes bigger. I don't feel like drilling them out, so we'll do it this way. And we're going to file this down. Alright, close enough. And we'll put a little bit more glue down. Get in the correct orientation. right, so there we go. Probably rotate that a little bit more. All right, now for our last piece. This will be a little bit more trickier. Oh, thank goodness. All right, there we go. So there's those 3 pieces right there, and those pieces right there. Okay. Let's take a look here. Next thing I want to put on are the handrails. Let me see how that's going to work. Or the let's see here. Okay. Let's see. The handbrake is what I meant, but there's no instructions for the handbrake, and I could put it on, but those things typically break, so I think I'm just gonna pass for now. All right, let's just get this back in. Let's see if it goes this way. There we go. Sweet. Okay. So next thing, couple things. You guys know the drill. You need to go ahead and just let's go ahead and pre-drill these holes here. We get some lubrication, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, and while I'm here, I'll just do the other one. All right, and then let's go ahead. There it is. Let me dry fit these wheels real quick. Yeah, that definitely works. All right, just gonna put some oil there. Yeah, spinning nicely. Okay, same on this side. Cool. All right. Awesome. All right, so we got those squared away. Now we need some Katy couplers. I'll grab these. Okay. need a better, let's see here. Let's grab this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do on this one, just to show you guys kind of a kind of option that you can do here. So this is the grease or fine dry lubricant for selected Katy couplers. So again, this is optional. I gotta be careful not to spill it like I'm doing. Again, this is very, very messy, especially when, yeah. Oh yeah, this stuff gets very, very messy. So slow, you gotta be really, really careful because this is fine graphite. There we go. Does not take much for this stuff. And then what I like to do is just rub it all within the coupler box. All right, and then now we can put our coupler in. Again, I don't do this often. I just kind of want to showcase that that is an option that you can do. But again, not necessarily required. There we go. Maybe a little bit more tight. Cool. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and put our trucks in. Just use this. Okay, little turns. You can see how finicky these can be. Now, one thing to note about these is sometimes you may have to file down here because you can see the turns on the trucks aren't that great. So I'll probably do that a little bit later. Or what you can do is you can add another washer in between the frame and the truck itself to get you a little bit more distance. So that way this can make a little bit more sharper turn. Because you can see you've got a little bit of space right there. Let me just see how much space that actually is. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see what we got here. We've got about about 1.2 millimeters of space that we have there that we can try to shave down on this side as well. So something to think about. Something to think about. So let's see. I can already tell this is already looking kind of wonky. So let me loosen this up just a little bit. There we go. So it is going to rock a little bit, but I'm hoping I may have to add some weight in here if that does become a problem. But I'll do that a little bit later. Take a look on the side here. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so again, let's go ahead and bend these. Where is my tool here? Ah, there it is. Workbench is getting a little bit messy. All right, let's go ahead and bend these. There we go. I don't like, let's see, I don't like how that's bending down. I'll have to take a look at the coupler height here in a second. All right, that's bent. All right, let me clean up my workspace a little bit here so we can get our track out. Okay, I'll just save those for extra pieces later. Oop, and that decided to fall out. Alright, let's, we'll have to tighten this bad boy up a little bit more. I may actually have to switch that screw out. Yeah, it's loose. Yeah, we'll just have to play with that. Again, these trucks are kind of finicky, especially with that frame. So we may, like I said, we may have to put a washer down. But it rolls just fine. It's not wobbling. Let's take a look at the coupler height, though. Okay, coupler height's not bad. Really need to replace this coupler. Cool. Let's check the opposite side. Okay, one thing I'm kind of noticing, and it's hard to tell from this side, but it is unfortunately leaning. Look at that. That lean is terrible. Yeah. Yeah, that's just because of the way the screw is. Let me, let's do some modification here. Try to get this lined up. Nope. So my suspicion is that this isn't drilled perfectly 90. Yeah. You can just see it. Okay. Well, this is going to require a little bit more work. I'll probably just do it off camera. It's looking it's actually looking a little bit better. Yeah, it's not as drastic now. Okay, and the coupler height is good. Sweet. All right, that works for me. So yeah, typically I'll need to put a washer down to make these a little bit more stable, and replace the screw. But for now, it is functional, and that's where I want it to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weight. All right, and that is 61 grams for this car. So if you guys are curious, that's how much this thing weighs. So with that, there we go. There's another kit. Again, a little bit more work is probably going to be needed just on trucks, but I'll do that off camera. But with the guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.